We have demands for skills that are quite incredible from a variety of different sectors who are desperate for good workers, whether it's the renewable sector, the defence sector that's going to see some significant growth, construction, housing construction, the whole range of areas that are desperate for skills. And we hear regular complaints from them on a variety of different levels that they're short of what they asked for, that there's significant or a lack of transparency, the management costs are very high, and the apprenticeship levy, many of them pay significant contributions to the apprenticeship levy and they don't feel they get the money back. So we hear lots of complaints. And that was really epitomised in the report from Audit Scotland that was very critical of both the government but also the two agencies, the SFC and SDS, criticising all about the lack of leadership on skills and its strategy and its coordination, which is why I was attracted to the Withers report. I thought it was a good report. I thought it set out a quite compelling case for the need for change. Single source of funding, simplification, the regional and national planning on skills, the career service that the Minister's predecessor was particularly passionate about. He thought actually that was the key to all of this, making sure that young people get the right advice at the right stage to make sure they're going into the right job and opportunity for training. But also the Minister took a very cautious approach after the publication of that report, trying to get those agencies behind the scenes to work together. So far, so good. And then we had the evidence sessions at the committee, and I have to say they were an utter disaster. Those who were supposed to be in favour of the reform were either lukewarm, pretty insipid, uncertain about what they were wanting. And that included the Funding Council, who were supposed to be transferring the responsibilities to. And then on the other hand, we had people who were strongly against them. Boy, were they strongly against it, passionately against it. Some of them had a spell over other people, but nevertheless, they were passionate about it. And that just set me back quite a bit. And I had to, like John Mason, I was asking significant questions. And there's several for me. One, does the SFC, the Scottish Funding Council, have the headspace? We've seen all the fires that are going on in further and higher education, with Dundee, with Perth this week, with college funding, with RAC, international student volatility, a whole lot of things that any one person, any one organisation would struggle to cope with at the best times. So have they got the headspace to take this job on as well? The second issue is, does the SFC have as good relationships with employers as the SDS? Because whatever its flaws, the SDS, I think, is recognised as having decent relationships with employers. And is it possible to create those relationships in the same way?